This example uses a percussive drum type pattern in the style of Joe Satriani. Watch this. This idea has a Joe Satriani type of sound to it, and what we're going to do is hammer on a power chord, an A power chord, as a matter of fact, on the 6th string 5th fret, and your third finger will be on the 5th string 7th fret. And then on top of that, we're going to tap on strings 4 and 2, the 10th fret on both strings, with the index and middle finger at the same time. Just like that. And we're going to do a drum pattern or a rhythm back and forth that's going to go. So it's like hit it, and then we pause for a sec, and then we quickly going to go from tapping right hand to left hand. So it goes. And then pause again on the last. So the first and last notes of this part are the ones that sustain a little bit longer. So if you're counting it, it goes 1 and 2 E and then on the 3rd and 4th beats, we're going to do the same thing, but move the tap fingers up to the 12th fret on the same 2 strings. And then the next part, we're going to move up to 14 on the D string, 13 on the B string, and we do that twice. So the pattern is 10th fret, up to 12th fret, and then up to 14 and 13 twice. And that implies A minor. The first 2 notes right here, obviously your A power chord is the root and 5th of the A minor. And these 2 notes is the C and the A, the minor 3rd and the root note of the A minor chord. Then the 12th fret notes are actually not in the chord, they're passing notes. And then we resolve it back to chord tones up here. The 14th fret on the D string is your E, the 5th degree of the A, and then the 2nd string 13 is your C, the minor 3rd of A minor. Okay, next chord we're going to do is an F, F major. We're going to move the power chord up to the 5th string 8th fret, and then that would mean your ring fingers on the 4th string 10th fret. Moving the tap fingers down to the 3rd and 1st string, and we're going to be 14 on the 3rd, and 13 on the 1st string. Okay, like that. And then we move up a whole step, doing the same rhythm pattern, and then up to the 17th fret on both strings twice. And again, we start out with chord tones, obviously the root and 5th, and then these 2 notes with the right hand is the A note's your major 3rd, and the F is your root. And then the next 2 notes are passing notes. They're not in the chord, but they're still in the scale, the key of A minor. And then we resolve it back to chord tones here. The C is the 5th, and the A is your major 3rd. Okay, same pattern. Now we're going to duck back to a D minor on the same strings. We're going to move the power chord back to the 5th fret on string 5, 7th fret on string 4, and the tapping notes will be on the 10th fret of strings 3 and 1. Again, that's D minor. I'll let you figure out if you can see what those 2 notes are and related to the chord. The 12th fret though, next part, those are not in the chord, they're passing notes, but they're in the scale. And then resolving back to chord tones here, and how these notes relate to the D minor chord, the root, the minor 3rd, and the 5th. And then the final chord is E major. We move the power chord up to the 7th fret 5th string, 9th fret on the 4th string, and we're hammering them on together. And then we move the tap finger to the 13 on the 3rd string and 12 on the 1st string. And the 13 on the 3rd string is actually not in the key of A natural minor, but it's in the key of A harmonic minor. It's the major 7th. Okay, it's a nice little change in pace here, and it's a great way to outline the 5 chord. Which is, from the key we're in, the 5 chord is E, E major. So we do that pattern there just like before. Move it up. to the 14th fret on the same two strings. Those are not in the chord, but they're passing. And then we resolve it up to the 16th fret on the 3rd and 1st string. So the E goes. And every chord does that same pattern I described over the first part on the A minor chord. And now we return, since we are on the 5 chord, that always wants to be resolved back to the 1, which is back to the A minor at the 5th fret, 6th string, power chord. And we're going to tap the 17th fret on the 3rd and 1st string. So I do 3 times of the pattern. That's 1, 2, 3. And then just hold the 17s while you retap the bass power chord. So there you have some cool little percussive style tapping in the style of Joe Satriani. Now tighten it up by playing slowly with me. I'm going to count this as 8th notes instead of 16th notes. It'll be easier just to count it and play it at a slower tempo. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1. Cool. Let's do it again. 3, 4.